isn't. It's the M.
Well, I'm sorry if this was what we wanted to test last time that was causing issues. In theory, I should be able to just go like this, and like this, and then like this.
It says you've opened voice chat in Steam as well. You probably wouldn't. You probably don't want it there in addition to Discord.
Yeah, probably not. Oh no, go away, voice chat. There's no place for you here.
Oh no, it's got a phone ringing sound that won't go away now.
Weird. That just happens automatically, apparently, when you do that, but I have those muted, so it should be fine. You can still hear me on...
I see the game now.
Okay, cool. So I suppose... I don't know why Why is this set up like this, where you are on the far right?
Would it make more sense on the far left?
I mean, that's more traditional. But, so I guess I'm just doing...
Sure.
Is there any... Okay. So yeah, in theory, if you have this set up right, then you'll be playing Tails, and I'll be playing Sonic, and,
This is what Steam Remote Play was made for.
Yep.
I cannot look at chat because I got the game full screen, by the way, so...
Yep.
Chat mods are asleep, post-ludes or whatever.
I mean, I prefer you didn't, but sure. So, anyway...
It's a figure of speech.
Yep. I know. But, 1920. This is a game I know you know a lot more about than I do.
So, for those that aren't familiar, that was quite explicitly like the Sonic 3... Oh yeah, I've got Tails control.
Okay.
There's like... I'd call this 20 frames of delay, if I had to guess, which is bad, but not unplayable.
So basically the idea with this is it started out as, what, a Sonic 3 fan game?
So as I understand it, and someone correct me if I'm wrong about any of this, is that this started out as a Sonic fan engine. There was an exquisitely recreated Sonic engine that I guess Christian Whitehead had made, and then Sega took notice, and then rather than doing the usual expected thing of just sending the cease and desist, they got him to head up this retro-style new Sonic sequel. This is basically the real Sonic 4, because the Sonic 4 doesn't count. Remixing like previous. It's interesting because it's not like a Mega Man 9, right? It's like a Sonic ROM hack made into a game, and there are lots of like little references to like ROM hack community stuff. The Motobug boss is a reference to boss that someone made right before and then passed away shortly before the game was out, I believe. And so they put it in his like little Motobug as like a little tribute. Yeah, everything down to like the color palette choices of the later levels feels much more like the Sonic community ROM hack stuff than official Sonic stuff, which is a really hard aesthetic to like describe, but you like might see it if we get to that. And like, it's worth noting these are themed after the old Sonic levels, but this is not like traditional Green Hill Zone. Like this part was in it, but there's like a huge amount of added complexity.
Yep. Like, if I didn't know better, I actually would mistake this for just a straight-up recreation of Green Hills from Sonic 2?
Sonic 1, the original. And like, stuff like this wasn't in any of them. You're on your own for this.
Yep.
Get blue balls.
Just gonna leave that hanging there.
That was actually what it said at the there was a beta of Sonic 3, I think, that before they had fully finished the localization, encouraged you at the start of the special stage to get blue balls. And they changed that. So your rings are your health meter, the balls make you go faster.
Ah.
Also, I just heard a sad noise. I don't know what that is.
I did go off track for a second.
Oh yeah, it was like a disconnect noise in the chat app I had never heard before, but we're still on Discord, so I don't know what.
It must have been the like Steam chat closing.
Oh, that's good then. Oh no, rings.
Oh, you bleed rings out. Okay, I gotcha.
Yep. Rings are your timer, and rings do not respawn, but the blue balls respawn every lap. So you're trying to. You can kind of go as many laps as you want, but then you get faster and faster each lap, but there are also fewer and fewer rings, so it's like a push and pull trying to figure out how to strategize your lapping to catch up with the UFO. And you're doing quite well, honestly.
Okay. If you hadn't said anything, I would just assumed it was just one of those collect all of the things, sort of bonus levels.
Nope, it's just a matter of catching the UFO, and you can do it quickly or like in multiple laps. You're pretty close. Oh wow, excellent work. I usually see people flub that first one really hard. Oh, that sound is still like ASMR to me.
That's a good sound. Okay, and you're still here. Cool.
You want a boost? Oh no? Oh, well, that's fine. This is a fun, fast way anyway.
What, left or right?
To the left.
Okay. Oh.
Tails is expendable. You're fine.
Yeah. You remember that being a major thing in like the actual Genesis games, where like the camera will only follow Sonic, but Tails is invincible, so it's like you're gonna get left behind. I don't really care.
Oh yeah.
Oh, darn.
Oh no. I'm trying not to do all the damage on these bosses because I know the patterns and that would trivialize it.
That's fair.
Oh no, I missed it.
Hey, you bouncing around
8,000 cool bonus.
Yeah, after the first level or two, I think it starts getting weird.
Yeah, this is almost more like Palm Tree Panic Zone now from Sonic CD than it's actually like Green Hill Zone. Like, this wasn't all in these underwater caverns with the totem poles. The music wasn't like this. This is like alternate universe Green Hill Zone already. Oh no!
So I keep like hoping that you'll actually catch up, but like between the delay and this being a Sonic game, it's really tricky to keep it both on screen constantly. Especially since
It's very much a little brother mode rather than a true two-player.
Which is often the case with Tails, honestly.
Oh, do you want a boost?
Sure.
Another reason this is like a fan hack is that this has got like Sonic 3's mechanics and some new ones, and then it's like got the Sonic 3 elemental shields and stuff even in the older levels. Like this one.
It does. Okay, so now like keeping up is gonna be really tricky. Once they do that. I can't remember too. There was the fire shield, which I have here, which is pretty handy for doing that. Oh, what was that?
Oh no!
There is the lightning shield, which sucks in rings.
Yep, and gives you a double jump.
All right. And then the water one, I totally forgot what it does.
You can breathe underwater, and it gives you a bounce jump. Oh no! The water got your electricity.
Oh, is that a thing?
Yep.
Huh.
It'll put out fire and lightning shields.
I didn't know that. Or I did know that and had forgotten it in the last, X years.
And this was decidedly not the Green Hill Zone boss. This was the final boss of Sonic 2.
Yep. Was it 2?
Yep.
So the legs are safe. These spikes are always bad.
You can walk on the arm.
Like, back in the day, I actually never worked this boss out and just kind of cheesed it in that sort of fashion.
That one is a lot harder one player, too, because you're not necessarily picking up all your rings.
So, the whole animal thing is one of the weirder things about Sonic. Like...
Yeah, there are animals and then there are animals.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's that too, yeah. But also just, like... This is... cutscene. So it's like, the idea is the villain is, like, taking cute little animals and using them to power or possibly pilot robots.
Well, that seems to be kind of secondary to the larger goal of basically strip mining the planet.
Yeah.
Although, it's interesting looking at the backgrounds of stuff like Chemical Plant Zone here. Like, those are populated skyscrapers, and they never, like, draw specific attention to that. So, like, what even is this world?
Well, then there's, like, an actual human woman in one of them, right?
Yeah. Everyone has decided that's no longer canon. That has been fired out of the canon.
Fair enough.
I mean, Robotnik's a human, but I think they're like these post-human. I don't know how much of this is from the cartoon, but they're like referred to as Outlanders, I believe, and are like a minority compared to the big head animal people. Oh no!
It's just a little poisonous. It's okay. It's okay. Am I going to get that horrible... Just a little tiny bit of it.
That is one of the more stressful jingles in video games.
It really is. Oh, there's no one of these.
Oh, I've never even seen this one. Oh, it's got like a chemical plant background and everything. Cool. I think. Oh, it's got the fish from the Sonic 1 bonus levels. The polygon fish for no reason. This game is... If you're already a fan of this series, this game is like... I played it for like 80 hours and I'm still going like, oh, there's that little reference there I didn't see. And I thought I was over nostalgia baiting in most things, but this game consistently proves me wrong because it's just like, I don't know, you can feel like the love for it just dripping out of every pore of it.
I mean...
It's not the annoying kind of nostalgia baiting like, I don't know, the Star Trek reboots where they're just like, hey, remember Thing? Here it seems like it's more the authors totally get how this and that fit into the original aesthetic and like combine them together in new ways. You're definitely playing this properly by not like... Most people I see when they play the bonus stages here, they'll be like, oh, I missed one ring. I've got to like loop around and waste like 20 rings getting that one ring. Good job on those too. Actually, you're quite a natural at this in general.
Thank you. I mean, I have a lot more vivid memories of the weird 3D bonus levels in every Sonic game than the main levels. For some reason.
Oh no, this is a hard one though. It's very unlikely you're going to get all the Chaos Emeralds on this run through anyway.
Well, yeah. Especially because we're not going to spend all day playing this, but I do want to get to one of the weirder levels that are not like drifting as directly off the Genesis games.
I think Studiopolis is right after Chemical Plant, and that's a really good one.
Yeah, I think that's as far as I got when I was first playing through this, which, you gifted me this, didn't you, originally?
I think so.
These always bugged me.
Yeah, these are a little too authentic for my taste. Be very careful because they can crush you.
Yeah, and like, it's the least generous crushing mechanic I've ever seen with that sort of thing, too. Like,
yeah, it seems to check even like diagonals, so if you're just like adjacent to it in the wrong way, it'll crush you.
Yep.
A whole lot of this level is you take the B path if you don't jump the spring at the end.
Yep.
Even Act 2 of this is quite remixed. Like, a lot of this is, like, it's got set pieces from original Chemical Plant Zone, but these layouts are quite different.
Does that give you a little swimming animation in the water?
Tails does. Sonic cannot swim. That has been a canon bit of his character for many years.
Yep.
There's this amusing bit at I think one of the first episodes of Sonic X where he, like, gets trapped in a pool and he just, like, folds his arms and just, like, sits at the bottom of the pool waiting for death because he's frustrated and he can't swim.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I wish I was there! Oh good, you got out.
Okay. What's the thing that happened?
Were you, like, mashing the stick? I forget it. That'll do it. Oh no, here's the really crushy bit.
Yep. Old memories have me so freaked out by these things because, like, hey.
Oh no, I don't want to make it worse. I won't swim.
Yep.
I actually didn't know I could grab you while swimming. So there is a big gap that, like, resets your progress here, so do you want to be flown over it?
Oh, sure.
Teamwork.
There's something that I always found, like, really fascinating about, even, you know, like, Sonic 2 back in the day is, like, Tails is this weird little player 2 thing, but then also can, like, get you places that you couldn't get otherwise by doing that flying thing if you're actually playing the player. And there are, if I recall, like, places you can literally only get to that way.
Yep. Ow.
You okay there?
No, it's okay. Go on without me. Oh wait, no, I swam out.
Oh, have fun with that.
There's a bonus level there too if you want.
Oh, there is. So there's two kinds in this then.
Yep, this is more like the classic Sonic 3 ones. That's where it would say get blue balls. If you touch red, you exit. Oh, you remember how to do the outline.
Yep.
I can remember these layouts of some of these bonus levels better than I can remember the streets where I grew up.
It's like, it has to be bad for people with
Gonna
motion
have to
sickness
jump.
too. Oops. Oh, it doesn't count. What was that?
I was saying you're gonna have to jump.
Ah.
The old games didn't have, like, nice spritey fluid physics or anything like that either.
You being greedy. Thanks for grabbing those. But yeah, the ring mechanic has always struck me as very strange. It is like you die in between 1 and infinite hits in the Sonic games.
Wow. I think it was always meant so that you can, like, careen into stuff without too much worry and make you feel threatened without really giving you that much chance of dying. So this is decidedly in remix territory.
Oh yeah. This is injecting bounciness into that. Interesting.
Nice.
Which is a weird remix, though. It's just like adds actual weird chemicals to the chemical plant zone.
Yeah, it was kind of lacking that. It just had the water, but worse. And I guess these things. I don't know if Bubble Shield works on those. Some elemental shields will stop certain attacks.
That's fun. Yeah. You almost got up there.
These levels have such a better sense of flow to them than some of the actual Genesis games.
Yeah, that's really true.
Like, Sonic lives and dies on the level design, and I feel like Mania, like, just goes above and beyond what was actually in the old games.
Yeah.
These are almost designed more like Generations levels, just in 2D.
Which... I don't have a lot of experience with Generations either, which is also on the list of what's installed, and we may get around to that one. Oh, I'll try to do one of these again, sure.
I forget what you actually get in this. This might be how you get secret unlocks in this game, because in Sonic 3 this got you the Chaos Emeralds, but that's for the UFO stages now.
Yep.
So this might be like options menu stuff.
If I recall, this like gets faster the longer you take with it, so it's like...
Yep.
And I have totally screwed it up now.
Oh no, that's gonna be real hard to get now.
Yep. I realized just as I was leaving that, whoops, that was a place to jump. See if I can get from the other end.
These are quite hard to do on the first try without memorizing.
Yeah. It's such a sickening, like, 90-degree turn, too.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. These levels immunized me to motion sickness as a kid, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, that's Knuckles' place. I think only he can break through that wall.
Yep.
Maybe you can if you have a fire shield? Not sure. That's another really nice thing about the Mania levels designs is that they're like super esoteric, secret, like puzzle platformer places you can only get to by like doing really particular sequences of events and having good observation, which is like not something that you got in many of the others.
What is this?
Jump to the right. Yep.
Well, the timer's weird also. I was expecting more.
Oh no!
Momentum to carry there. Might catch up on that one. I can hear you still.
Yep. Aha! I can fly through walls. The key to playing Tails is strategically letting off the stick at the right moments.
What would have happened if you were still in there when I did that?
Oh, I wonder. I just get trapped in the goo. Like some horrible Sonic Tails fanfic.
Mm-hmm. Foreverly jellified Tails.
Fully jellified. Oh, you're on your own here. Oh, I can walk around.
This is an interesting addition.
This is totally self-indulgent. It's
really
Puyo
is.
Puyo, which is like Sonic or Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. So
Yep.
this is an extremely you had to be there reference, but I enjoy it nonetheless.
Well, I just enjoy it because I like this game.
Oh yeah, you've played Puyo Puyo regular, haven't you?
I have extensively. So here you're going to see me get way too greedy and, well, actually.
Nice.
But no, I used to play the hell out of this. 'Cause I had a there was some Mac shareware port that was just blatantly Puyo, with like nothing changed. I cannot for the life of me recall the name of it. But I used to play that a lot, and I would like set up these like 6-drop combos and stuff like that.
Nice, nice. I imagine someone who didn't play many Sega games playing this must have an experience similar to when you were trying to play Knights. That's what this game, I imagine, feels like.
Well, I mean, it's a pretty straightforward puzzle game. Like, if you played Dr. Mario, you basically played Puyo Puyo. There's just...
Oh, that's true. Oh, I meant Mania in general.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Mania in general, definitely.
Very nice. You're breezing through this. The last time I saw someone play this, they were one of those players that, like, every time they got to a ramp, they would skid to a full stop and then slowly walk up the ramp, and it was it was so frustrating.
Yep. Well, honestly speaking, the last time I played there was one boss where I had a serious issue. I think it's this level, actually.
So this is a fully original level, for those in the chat that don't know. This was not in any previous Sonic game.
Nice music, too.
Oh, the music is so Sega funk, and I so rarely hear this style emulated so well.
Yeah, it's very, like,
Eggnog! That's such a cute thing too. Like, you would see signs like that in the old Sonic games that made you go like, what? Was that a mistranslation or something?
Or censorship, or... Oh, wow. That would have been cool if it wasn't.
The graffiti on the sides of the subway that says CPU, like those weird signs that were in Spring Yard Zone. That would say that.
Sorry, I got distracted there.
I was that nerd that actually plugged my Sonic and Knuckles cartridges into non-Sonic stuff and then played all the ridiculous number of procedurally generated blue sphere hells for hours.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yep, if you did the lock-on technology with a cart that was not like Sonic 2 or 3, then you'd get taken to series. They had an algorithm for designing beatable blue sphere levels, and you would get like increasingly hard randomly generated ones, basically infinitely. And it was interesting too, because these are usually so memorization based. Like, you can do them based on pure reflex, but you've got to be like really good at detecting the patterns.
Yep.
And they seem to have a pretty good procedural algorithm. Like, it'd have like little arenas like this. It wasn't just, you know, smattering of spheres wherever. So you can jump to width walls, which you may need to do at some point. The turning is quantized on the grid, but the jumping you can sort of do between nodes. Oh! Just 3 more clumps. Oh, there it is. Excellent work.
Thank you.
Even with the perfect.
I got something or other.
Yeah, if you get enough of those, it like gets you extra modes and stuff.
These are interesting too, to be honest.
I love stuff like that, that it doesn't really add much to the game, but it's just like nice to interact with. Oh no! The evil ones.
So I recall, like, when Sonic the Hedgehog first came out, the ability to actually look up like that was kind of a big deal, because, like, well, no, Sonic 1 couldn't have been after Super Mario Bros. 3, could it? But it was, like, of this, no, because, yeah, it was, like, The Genesis was out a while before Super Nintendo, but this game was like around the launch. But still, it was like still fairly rare to have like truly 2D platformers for a while.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
You just have like.
So you won't bop stuff when you're in that state, at least. Only when you're in the Saw Blade state. Just sorry to interject. There actually was a Sonic-themed popcorn machine, which this is referencing.
Aha! That's sort of... Okay,
I know what song's gonna be stuck in my head the rest of the day. Oh, very spicy way around that.
I don't know why I did it that way, because I forgot that the other ones actually just make you do that automatically. But hey, here we are. Again, I, for some reason, felt the need to manually jump there.
This is sort of manual jumps the level. Because you can't get the rings without doing manual jumps at, like, weird moments.
Yep. Well, no, I don't do it. Interesting.
You're being transmitted through the airwaves.
It always bugged me how, like, Sonic has this nice smooth ball form, and Tails is all, like, needs a comb. You know?
I kind of like the cartoony aspect of how the tails always point one direction, even though that doesn't physically make sense.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying, like...
Kind of a Mickey Mouse ears thing.
Like, when you're in a ball, there's, like, these individual hairs you can see sticking out of tails. Because we all know,
true.
While hedgehogs are very, you know, smooth-furred, the same cannot be said of foxes, which are... What's going on here? Is it a ramp?
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Well, the problem is if you make Sonic look all fuzzy, then he looks like in the movie. Whereas everyone likes foxes fuzzy.
I suppose that's true. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so this boss...
This is a surprisingly hard sub-boss.
Well, the problem I had is I keep, like, accidentally winding up in a roll. And also try and work out, like, what am I trying to hit here?
The blue ones.
Ah, right. And there go all the rings.
I think every damage you get a new set of rings, at least.
That's good. But, like, if you start rolling accidentally, you, like, lose all your momentum here. You can't really...
Yeah. You can short hop to, like, return to a... Oh, I'll try and face plant on the red ones.
Works.
Oh, no! Oh, no! Good, good. You recovered.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah, but, like, the first time I did this, I was, like, here for hours just trying to work out how to get back to controlling my speed. And I kept looking, you know, aiming for the boss and not the,
This is sort of a reference to the mobile Sonic games, which had these, like, running bosses as the standard.
It was the reason I definitely didn't want to, like, ever streams without you handy, because, like, you get the references in this.
I really wish they release Generations 3DS for the PC or something, because it is a different game with a different set of levels and music and everything, and it looks amazing, but I haven't been able to play it. I guess it must be emulated by now.
Yeah, just staying on the road, I guess, for... Oops. So I might as well, like, finish up this level, because it's kind of new and original, and then move on to something else. But how many are in this?
A lot.
Okay.
Like, it's bigger than... It's about the size of Sonic 3 and Knuckles, I think, which is quite big.
Yep.
And they get, like... It satisfyingly ramps up the difficulty, I find, too. I honestly wouldn't mind playing through the rest of this with you on stream if you ever felt like it.
Sure. You could do that.
This is sort of my go-to comfort game of late.
And one thing I really like to do, especially since we're like nearing the end of the alphabet, is before like starting a second pass through or moving on to console games or whatever, just like take a bit and over a course of a few streams and go like, okay, so which of these are like fun enough to finish playing?
Oh yeah.
And either do a few or all of such, and then back to the variety stream thing.
I like how the only purpose of that sign was to reveal the words "lock on."
Okay, so where is forward here? I'm getting slightly lost.
Yeah, we're starting to get into like actual puzzle levels.
Okay. Oh yeah, this is satisfying. Yeah, just kind of... Oh, never mind.
Oh no! You have an air-to-ground spin without a shield in this one, too. Like, if you try to do a double jump in the air without a shield, you'll, like, scoot down into the ground into, like, an insta-spin dash. Which is a really nice addition. It's, like, a particular hole in a speedrunner's repertoire they recognized.
I'm also surprised people, like, can ever go back to playing Sonic 1.
Yeah, I don't find that... Whee! This, like, it's just so obvious the difference when you actually play them. Like, the level design in this allowing you or encouraging you to just, like, go full tilt into the speed every chance you get, whereas Sonic 1, like, punishes you for doing that?
Yeah, well, it also had, like, no spin dash.
Yeah, there have
like...
been a couple ports that add it, which I'm kind of curious to try sometime because it seems like it'd be a lot better.
What? Pachinko egg.
There's a big, like, pinball arena sort of thing up there with a slot machine in the middle, but they had the good sense to make them quite optional in this rather than, like, in Casino Night Zone.
Well, let's sort of give this, like, really cool ones, and it's like, oh, there's a lot of this.
Yeah. Oh, we're already at the end of Act 2. Forecast is wind. Nice.
I kind of want to like show this off too, honestly, because that's where you don't want to stand under the umbrella, of course.
Take shelter.
Okay, now I want to. Yeah.
Nicely done.
I think that was all of them.
Oh, was that there? It's taking a weirdly long time to spawn.
But yeah,
this is another level that's wildly different than the original.
Yep. But I kind of would like this one to get to some other things still.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That was a good taste of that, and I'm surprised how happy that made me to play that. Thank you.
Happy to do so another time. For now though,
Oh, there's like a competition mode? Is there actually like Sonic 3 style 2-player stuff I've never looked at?
Well.
I had no idea this was in the game. We don't need to do it right now, but...
Okay. Next time, then. I'm also just curious what's in these little extras here. Oh, okay.
I think one is you can play Puyo Puyo whenever you want, and another is like you can do the bonus level whenever you want, and then I think there are like some tweakable gameplay options.
Mm-hmm.